1 second, I'm just going to make a post. One sec, everyone. Hello, I'm just doing something real quick. Okay. Okay, should be good. Okay, hello everyone. Hello. I certainly am not doing a little trolling. Hey everyone. I haven't streamed in a while, and I haven't slept. I couldn't sleep once I saw this. Oh boy. Okay, well, Jak and Daxter movie is apparently being worked on, so I guess let's talk about that. Okay, so where do I begin? So I guess we'll just like read this article. How about we just do that? Yeah, we're all currently sleeping. Yeah, I'm not pranking you guys. This is for real. So Uncharted director is working on a Jak and Daxter adaptation. Sony is eyeing another one of its iconic video game franchises for a TV or movie adaptation, Jak and Daxter. Uncharted director Ruben Fleischer confirmed that he's currently working on a PlayStation adaptation of the platformer. I'm currently working on Jak and Daxter, a version of that, for PlayStation, which I think would be really cool to bring to life. That's pretty much all we've got. It's just confirmed to be happening. So, yeah. Boo, crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. So him just saying it was just a... See? Yeah, okay, so this was just released like a couple hours ago. So in case you guys aren't in the loop, the current... Alright, how do I start? There's an Uncharted movie that's been made and is coming out in like a week or two or whatever. And Tom Holland is playing the lead. He's playing Nathan Drake. And so he's been doing like interviews and stuff. And someone asked him like, if you had the green light to do any video game series as a movie, what would you pick? And he said Jak and Daxter. And we were all kind of like freaking out, like, oh my god, Tom Holland like saying Jak and Daxter, you know, that's so cool. But we didn't really think anything would actually come from this. But yeah, the director of said Uncharted fucking movie is working on Jak and Daxter. So so let's talk about it. What do you guys think? We've been having like discussions in my Discord, and I think there's a lot to unpack, and there's a lot that we can talk about. So I'm curious what you guys have to say. I think this article's fake, to be honest. I don't think it is. Digital trends, I mean, I don't look into stuff like this, but it seems like a legit site, and we've already got like people like really like, you know, influential, I guess, people on Twitter like tweeting this out. He doesn't have Jack's voice if he's doing Jak 2 and 3. Yeah, casting choice as Tom Holland is pretty sus to me. But, okay, so I guess I'm going to spill my thoughts. So basically, I think this has the potential for being something really, really cool. So we've got like 0 to go off of right now. So, let's run down the possibilities. So first off, there's live action or animated or 3D animated or whatever. So we don't know what it's going to be. If it's going to be live action, I can see it working in like one possible instance. If it's any kind of animation, that would likely work a lot easier. And I think a lot more people will be on board with it in that format. I can see it being done in like a 2D cartoon sort of way. For me, ideally, like some sort of anime would be fucking sick because Jak is already Japanese as hell. So I think an anime would actually suit it quite well. Or it could be like CG 3D animation, which honestly, like that could work pretty well as well. So yeah, that's it. So then there's also, we don't know if it's a TV show or a movie. So honestly, I think being a movie, I'm not sure that would work very well at all because movies have like an inherent like limit of time, you know. It needs to be at like 2 hours, like at most, you know. And with a series as complex and weird as Jak and Daxter, I really don't think a movie would suit it very well. I don't think you could go as in-depth as you'd want to in a movie. So I do think like a TV show where like episodes are like an hour each or whatever would work pretty damn well. Hope this won't engage me too much. Oh man. Yeah, well maybe you should get back to your schoolwork, my guy. Gotta go see Uncharted now, I guess. Yeah, I wasn't really planning on seeing it, but I guess I will now, hey. I feel like this is going to be live action with a lot of CGI. Like, I can picture Samus being CGI simply because of how eccentric his appearance is. I think, like, I don't think he'd be fully CGI. I think they'd get an actor to play him and, like, CGI some of his eccentricities, maybe. If this movie is happening, I hope Dax's original actor returns. Nobody can do a better voice but him. Yeah, if it is, like, some sort of, animated one, I think a lot of the OG voice actors would be pretty sick to see come back. Wow, my thing is like super stretched. I didn't mean for that to happen. I mean, we're getting wide Jak today, I guess. Oh well, still works. Daxter probably would be CGI in a live action, yeah. Not to drown out everyone, but not to drown out everyone, then that could also help improve said possible game. Oh, even if us fans don't like the movie, if it gets enough attention and praise, we could get another Jak game. And even if we give constructive criticism, not drown out everyone, then we could also... Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I agree. I'm already seeing a lot of takes on Twitter. Alright, one sec. I do need to fix this. This is a bit ridiculous. Oh my god, I keep forgetting. So, 1 second. Okay, that is all I need. That works fine, I guess. Yeah, so, yeah, if well, you know, even if it was live action, yeah, what am I saying? Even if it was live action, Daxter would only be a voice actor. So, hands down, it needs to be Max Casella playing Daxter. So. My take is that I'll eat up anything Jak related at this point because I've waited 10 years. Same. Yep. I've got no water. A tiny bit. Got a feeling it'll be live action and Tom Holland will play it because Hollywood is too creatively inept. So I think they'll greenlight it after his interview. You know what? I'm inclined to agree because that's kind of realistic. But honestly, like, I love Tom Holland. He's a great actor, but I don't think I'd want him playing Jack. You know what? I was thinking this earlier. Legit. If it was live action, I think having Mike Irwin, which is Jack's voice actor, just play him in live action, I think that could work super well. 1 second. Because not only, like, does he sound like Jack, because he is Jack. But, like, he kind of looks like him anyway. I can't get a good image. But I mean, like, he could totally play Jack. Who's this quote from? So this quote is from the Uncharted director. So the Uncharted movie is coming out soon, and the director said he is working on Jak and Daxter. Can't wait for the Sonic situation to happen to Daxter. God damn it. Well, so if you guys could like the stream, I'd really appreciate that. I'm currently, like, running on no sleep at the moment, so... Love Tom Holland, but I don't think he'd fit him all too much. But I'd still be willing to support him if he was in it, of course. Yeah, for sure. Tom Holland could fit Jack TP. Oh, that's a good point, yeah. Hey there, Caleb. Yeah, Jack movie. If it is live action, it'd obviously be CGI because the characters including... Yes, here's the thing. If they do a live action, I think they're going to have to, like... I think if live action, it would need to take some creative liberties. I think, the ears would probably be altered. Yeah, I think, there would need to be some creative liberties. Need to be a TV show, not a film. See, this is my take. Okay, here is my ideal situation. What I think could work really, really well. We have a TV show, not a movie, because a movie just is not going to be able to do it justice, right? We do a TV show, and it takes place in Jak 2's world. Maybe it's loosely telling Jak 2's story. I think that would actually work pretty well. Okay, so yeah, the best course of action for a live action film, okay, I'm so tired. Sorry. So if it's live action, I think the best way to approach it is to have a TV show that takes place in Jak 2's world. Maybe it's loosely telling it Jak 2's story. I think that could still work pretty well. I imagine it being a dark and gritty sort of setting because, you know, Jak 2 obviously already is. It's a cyberpunk dystopia. I think they could really bring that to life. Like, I'm just, like, picturing it in my head, like so, I haven't slept. Bear with me. I think adapting Jak 2's world in a TV show where it can, like, tell a longer, more in-depth story could work extremely well. I think it could. Yeah, some people are already saying with flashbacks to TPL, this is the idea I had as well. I think if it's loosely telling Jak 2's story where, you know, it starts with, like, breaking out of prison and like the goal is wanting to return home, having, like, well, once they find out they're in the future sort of thing, having Jak, like, have flashbacks to the first adventure would be really cool to not only, like have the flashbacks sprinkled in throughout the runtime of the show. I think it would be really cool in order to, like, give some background on the world and the past, and, like, the characters' pasts, but also as, like, a motivator for Jak, like, you know, the goal is returning home. So, like, that's what those flashbacks are, you know, thinking back to his home sort of thing. So, I think taking Haven City as a setting in a in like a TV show would be a good way to like really explore Haven City, you know, because we didn't really see, honestly, we didn't see a lot of Haven City. We didn't really get to see the day-to-day of the people who lived there and how their lives were affected by the way the city was run. We didn't get to see a whole lot of Crew's illegal antics. Something that would be really cool is seeing the conflict from the Metalhead's perspective. We didn't really get to see any of that. I think this could be done live action or animated, but I think this would be the best way to do it live action, which seems to be what it most likely will be. Yeah, I think this could work. I really think it could work. I mean, yeah, the prospect of Tom Holland playing Jak is appalling, but it's given the Jak and Daxter fandom something new to talk about after a decade, so very, very cool. Yeah. Who would play Crew? Yeah, that's a good question. What actors do you think should play Jak? I mean, honestly, like I said it earlier, I think if it's going to be live action, I really do think that Mike Irwin, Jak's voice actor, could pull it off. I mean, like, I haven't seen him a whole lot, like his acting chops, but like he's got the voice and he sort of looks like Jak already. Like he doesn't not look like Jak, you know. Tom Holland doesn't look like Jak. I think Mike could pull off Jak, you know. Obviously, like, you know, Jak and Daxter is obviously very stylized, not very human proportions, so you're not gonna be able to replicate the look exactly. There's no way of actually going live action. See, yeah, we don't know. So here's the thing. We don't know really anything about anything. All we know is that it's in the works. And it's likely very early development. So everything I'm saying is speculation. And, yeah. Mark Wahlberg should be Crew, obviously. What about female character designs, though? What about them? You just... Like I said, there would have to be a lot of creative liberties taken with the character designs because it is very stylized. So I don't think Jak in his actual clothes would work in live action. I think they'd have to simplify it a bit, not a whole lot. The same goes for everyone. Honestly, want a prequel where young Samos and young Jak travel to Sandover Village in the past to see. That could be interesting. I think, like, okay, so here's the thing. Okay, one sec. I'm just gonna do something real quick. Oh no. Okay, one second. I'm just gonna organize the music. Oh, I'm useless. No attractive. I thought you were a bot just then. Jesus Christ. Okay, so I've been thinking about it a lot, and hold on. Okay, we should be good. I've been thinking about it a lot, and so we need to like think like there's two approaches we can take when it comes to like what it's even going to be about. It could either take the world of Jak 1 and do something with that, or it could take the world of Jak 2 and 3. Honestly, I would prefer to take the world of Jak 2 and 3 because I think it's a lot more interesting. At least, I think I think it would be a lot more interesting in the format of a movie or show. But also, I think it would appeal to a lot more people outside of, like, the fan base, you know? How much you want to bet there's going to be some wokeness included in the movie? Good. I want maximum wokeness in the movie, thank you very much. I don't think Jak 1's world would be super interesting for a mass appeal sort of audience sort of thing. Jak 1's world is great in a gameplay sense because it's more about the immersion, I think. But I think just the setting itself, like a fantasy... Let me put it this way. I think a cyberpunk dark and gritty show would be a lot more engaging to a wider audience than a happy-go-lucky adventure set in a fantasy world with, like, ancient gods and stuff. As interesting as that would be. So, that's why I think taking the world of Jak 2 would be better for this format of a movie or TV show than Jak 1. But that's why I said we could, like, incorporate Jak 1 into the narrative through, like, maybe some flashbacks or something like that. Wouldn't Jak be more steampunk than cyberpunk? No, Jak is very much cyberpunk. Steampunk is more like Victorian era stuff. Cyberpunk is like a dystopian future. How about a sequel with Golem Maya finally make return as villains? Okay, that's actually something I didn't consider. Like a sequel to the Jak trilogy story. That... Or like just an original story, you know? Like maybe how this could also be a thing. What if it's like the world of Jak 2, but it tells its own story, like completely separate from the games? Maybe like an alternative story, or maybe it's just like a story within that world sort of thing. I'm not really sure. This is coming from the guy behind the Uncharted movie. Those who have zero faith hope. You haven't seen the movie. You don't know if it's good or not. Also, I looked into this guy. What's his name? Ruben Fleischer. And it's not like he's some unknown developer. He's done some decent movies. His first movie he directed was Zombieland, which was a really good movie. He also, like, he directed both Zombielands. He also directed the first Venom movie, which, you know, definitely has its issues. But I think that's a lot to do with Sony not being a good film studio. Especially with their Marvel stuff. But here's the thing about the PlayStation side of the movies and stuff. Sony has created this film division for, like, exclusively for adapting PlayStation like properties. Currently Twisted Metal is in the works, Uncharted is just being released, and Jak and Daxter seems to be another one. So I have a lot more faith in this coming out than something like the Sly Cooper movie, which was announced in 2014 out of nowhere to some random studio not connected to Sony at all. So yeah, gotta go to work soon. Oh, rip. Well, you can daydream about all the possibilities of this new announcement while you're working, I guess. Blockhead Entertainment was responsible for Ratchet & Clank and Sly Cooper. So I think it's Rainmaker that was doing Sly. Yeah, Rainmaker Studios was doing Sly Cooper. I'm not sure if they did Ratchet. I think it was Blockade. Oh, okay. Ratchet was done by Rainmaker. There you go. Also drop some likes. I appreciate that, Eagle. Maybe an alternate reality where Jack was raised into becoming the heir of Haven City as Ma. Baron Prax is the main antagonist. Ooh, I don't think that would happen. That could be interesting, I guess. It wouldn't really like fit with the whole like you know, uprising against the government sort of thing if Jack is the establishment. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot to think about. This day is crazy. First some Jack news, now Klonoa's coming back. What's going on? Has there been recent Klonoa news that I'm just not aware of? I know there's been like trademarks and stuff recently, like semi-recently, but is there something new? You got to tell me. I think I'd be even more hyped for that, to be honest. Yeah, this is it's crazy stuff. Oh, that's right. Yeah, okay. So I can only see it adapting Jak 2-3. Jak 1 is too heartfelt to be dark and gritty, like Tom envisioned. I get like the first part. What Tom was saying in that interview, I'm not really taking any of that into account because just because I'm not. I'm more so just like thinking of like the possibilities in general. Gotta be honest, before Jak going to Haven is the best place for the series, especially cool. So you know what, that like stuff like that, like new lore and backstory for the games would be really sick. The only thing is like that's only going to I don't remember the word. It's only appeal. It's only going to appeal to hardcore fans like us. If they're doing a Jak movie, it's got to be like, or like a Jak TV show or whatever. It's got to appeal to a large audience because of course it does. Which means like getting people who aren't fans, like into it. So I think like it would like Jak and Daxter would have to be like the central characters. Yeah. So how I feel about Lost Frontier. What about you? I think Lost Frontier had a lot of potential, especially when Naughty Dog was working on it. But ultimately, it's a rushed, boring shell of a game, and it could have been so much more. When I first read the article, I thought it was happening Christmas. So I've already seen some takes floating around, and a lot of people seem to be really against it, which is totally justified. You know, video game movies never really work very well, and Jak and Daxter is a very complex series already, so honestly, like, a Jak movie is the last thing I would have expected, because of how strange the series is. But I think it does have potential. Yeah, I think more than anything, the general consensus is people would want it to be animated instead of live action, which I think is totally justified, but I do think they could make it work in live action. See, okay, when I'm speaking of like how things could be, I'm thinking of like best case scenario. Realistically, if I'm being like super like cynical, realistic as possible, this is either going to get cancelled or it's going to turn out like crap, because I think that this is a very risky property to try and adapt. So yeah, I think there's so much that can go wrong, is what I'm trying to say. There's a lot that can go wrong, but I think there is definitely potential for this to go right and for this to actually work. I think they can. I think it is possible for them to pull this off fairly well. All right, no worries, Nisha. Good luck on the essay. I'm expecting to be disappointed, but more hyped about the possibility it'll bring. Yeah, I'm kind of the same, to be honest. No, let's get rid of that. Whoa, bro, no. Get out of here. Okay, gotta go. No worries, Caleb. Thanks for stopping by. Could be a film like Ratchet movie to promote a game. Yeah, well, so with the Twisted Metal TV show that's coming out, I know there's been rumors of a tie-in game. Yeah, it's all good, Martian. It's all good, Martian. But the Twisted Metal show has been like announced, but there hasn't been a game announced. So, Spambo should have promoted grids. Yeah. So when it comes to this, if something does come from this, I'm not automatically expecting a game to go along with it. Setting is just terrific. They just need to adapt the story. What could possibly go wrong, right? Yeah. So this is the thing. They need to choose the right setting, and I wholesale think the right setting is Jak 2. And it's not only adapt. So, okay, so then it's also the issue of, are we going to adapt the story, or are we going to take inspiration from it? Are we going to tell something new? There's a lot that you can do. And honestly, I think just adapting a story wholesale would be kind of uninspired, and I don't think that's what they're going to do. I think they might do something similar to Uncharted, and what that looks like is it's like, it's taking ideas and concepts from like the series as a whole and putting it in like one experience sort of thing. Not really like, you know, meshing it together or whatever. It's like telling its own story in this universe, but it's like disconnected. I think that's probably what they're going to do with Jak, if anything. Also, hey Thor, crazy news, I know. Yes, I've seen your comment, support gaming, but we're not talking about Lost Frontier here. Actually, I'm going to be a black girl this time. Sure, why not? Is this confirmed? Because if it's a movie and not a series, it'll probably suck. It's confirmed that it's just being worked on. It hasn't been specified if it's a series or a TV show. Oh, Braden? So much of Jak's character is being silent, putting yourself in his shoes. I'm fearful of a screen adaptation simply because I don't want Jak monologuing. So, I think... That's actually a good point. So, this is why I don't think Jak 1 would work like as a setting for this project, I'll just call it. Because Jak doesn't speak, like, at all. And I don't really know how that would work in a medium outside of gaming. Because, you know, like, immersion with the controller in the world, you're playing that character. Like, silent protagonist in a game, I think makes more sense than in a medium where you're not living through that character. You're experiencing their story. And so, yes, I do agree. Even after Jak 1, Jak's character is very largely a quiet type. But I do think it can still work. I don't think Jak... Yeah, I don't think Jak needs to be like monologuing or anything like that. I don't think Jak... I think it's not hard to actually nail that about him in a movie or TV show sense. I think Jak having minimal dialogue is still pretty easy not to mess up, you know? Live action movie is just going to be given Tom Holland's calendar character in real life going into a coma. Yeah, that'd be funny. Are you sure we aren't getting excited all for nothing? All I can find is one guy saying he's asking Sony to potentially give him... Oh, no. So this is the... Okay. Okay, so in case you haven't seen, there's an Uncharted movie that's releasing in like a week. So it's right here, Uncharted. Tom Holland's playing Nathan Drake. And the director for this movie, Mr. Ruben Fleischer or something, confirmed he's currently working with PlayStation on an adaptation. It's not that he's just like, oh, I had this idea. Like, it's in the works. Oh, it's in a week. Yeah, it's in a week. Yeah, there is something in the works. So, I do think, like, it is very easy to get overhyped for this because we know literally nothing other than it's in the works. But at the same time, it's exciting to talk about the potential because there is a lot of possibilities with this. Feel like flashbacks to TBL could work, like maybe a flashback of them at Misty Island. Yeah, that could work. Yeah, I think flashbacks could work. I feel like it's my parents towards me wherever it comes. Jesus, dude. Turns out good there might be hope for a proper remaster of the trilogy. Possibly. So, okay, so far, we've really only talked about the potential of a Jak live-action TV show. But there's more possibilities to it than that. So I think judging on how things are, like Uncharted movie and the like same director, I think it's likely it could be live action. However, we don't have any confirmation of that. It could be animated, which would be really cool. So I think I'll just get out of the way. My like ideal form of animation would be like a really high quality anime. I think that would be really, really cool. Maybe not like an anime TV show, maybe an anime movie, potentially. As hard as it's going to be to adapt Jak into a movie of only like 2 hours or so, I think it could possibly work. Maybe like similar to something like Hellsing Ultimate, where like it's still an anime show, but the episodes are like 40 minutes to an hour long each. Something like that. Bad ending. It's a Brazos production. That's the good ending, my guy. I think an anime, like the anime style, would suit Jak best out of all animated styles, aside from like 3D, which is like replicating the original style. Because I think Jak is already heavily influenced by Japanese media. So I think it could work. That being said, there's other animation styles. I think so. Out of all the animation styles, I think 2D anime style and like 3D CGI animation would work best for any kind of like animation when it comes to this. But honestly, the more I think about it, though, I don't think it would be animated. The more I think about it, I think it probably is going to be live action, just because of like just the. It's just a feeling I'm getting because of like, you know, Uncharted's live action, and I think Twisted Metal is probably going to be live action. And like we had Tom Holland talking about how he'd want to play Jak live action, so. Lunch break is over. Thank you for actually talking about my comment. I appreciate how. Oh, yeah, no worries, man. No worries, Braden. Have a good day at work. Spin kick in live action. Yeah, that'd be. Jak as a movie can still work, but a lot would need to be cut out to make it work. Yeah, but that's also getting into the conversation of, is it going to be an adaptation of a story, or is it going to tell its own? As an adaptation, I think a movie would like fall flat. But if it's telling its own thing, I think it would just be hard to adequately include all the details and nuances of what makes Jak great as a story in a movie format, because it's not, you know, it can't be very long. Unless we just make it fucking 3 or 4 hours long, like, come on, we can do that. My only hesitation for a show is that there's more potential for it to just get cancelled halfway through, especially if it's on Netflix or something. That's valid. Yeah, that's fair. Honestly though, like with Netflix, like those are usually like deals with Netflix. I don't think Sony would do that because it's their own, like, it's Sony's own studio making it. If it's a movie, it'll need to be a trilogy. You can't condense the lore of Jak into a single 2-hour film. Yeah, I don't see, that's another thing. I don't think I can't really like see this getting sequels unless it does like really, really well, which I don't think it will. I think if it's good, I think like best case scenario, it'll be like a good movie or show, but I wouldn't expect it to be like super duper successful, you know? Usually TV shows are greenlit on a season by season basis. Yeah. Concerns, will it get done? Will it lead to the development of new games? Good news and hope so far. Yeah, exactly. Tom Holland spin shooting in 1.5 hours, the uncancelable idea. Oh my god, can you imagine like them like shooting in live action, the jump spin shoot? I'd cancel the movie. Wait, excuse me? Okay, hold on. No fucking way. Oh my god. Well, also this, I suppose. Hello? July? Oh my fucking god. What is this day? My fucking god, dude. What? Oh my god. I guess I'm getting a Switch in like the next month. Subscribe to me on Patreon, please. Okay. Okay. You know, I was meant to go to sleep like 2-3 hours ago, but I guess I'm just not going to sleep at all. It's 9 AM and I haven't slept. It's really hot in here. Let's really turn the fan on. My wife's boyfriend getting a Switch so I can try Klonoa. Same. Imagine is the movie tied into the MCU? Oh my god, that'd be so stupid. But even like, no, there's no way that would happen. Okay, at this point, even if they make a bad adaptation, it's good for the fan base. Honestly, like, I think if it's bad, it would suck because the potential of anything new after it would be lessened. But to be honest, I don't really care. I just want something new. Even if it's bad, we can fucking clown on it. Like, how much fucking, like, memes and discussion have we taken from The Lost Frontier, which is a fucking trash fire, you know? The PSCU, the PlayStation Cinematic Universe, like, unironically, how cool would that be? Just got here, what do you think about the movie? I fear that it's bad. So we know, like, literally nothing, we just know it's in the works. And I definitely can think of scenarios where it is really, really good. But there's a lot that can go wrong, so. I'm gonna clown on it. Yeah, definitely. So yeah, I just got friends messaging me about Klonoa and Jak movie. Blah. Okay. Liquid Ape intensifies? Fuck. A B- adaptation will probably... See, this is the thing. This is the actual thing, right? Here's the fucking hardcore truth. We don't need anything great. We just need something that is fucking okay. Right? So this is the whole thing with the Uncharted movie. Everyone's being like, oh, this looks fucking terrible, blah, blah, blah. Oh, why they cast fucking Mark Wahlberg, Tom Holland, blah. It's just like, mate, this looks like it's going to be just fine. And that is all we need from a fucking video game movie. Have you seen Doom? Or any other video game movie? They are shite. We need just like one decent one before we can like get anything actually good, you know? Oy. So with Jak, if anything gets made at all, it's a fucking miracle. If it's anything just passable, it's a fucking win. This is my whole thing, okay? I'm not expecting anything amazing. I just need something that's like fine, you know? Okay, that was a bit too passionate. I apologize. Imagine it's the next day after this stream is over, it turns out to be fake and we get... well, they would have played me through a loop. I mean, I guess we can like read some of the feedback we've gotten so far. So this is on the PS5 subreddit. Made a new Crash and a new Ratchet and not a new Jak. We deserve a movie, no doubt. I literally just want something new. Can we load, please? Let's hope it's not woke trash. I hope it's the trashest of woke. Fight me. Okay, this is something I've been seeing as well. Like, what is with the fucking Tom Holland hate? Like, is this like... is this like a thing outside of Uncharted? Because like in all the Spider-Man, obviously in all the Spider-Man communities I'm in, Tom Holland is like not hated. So I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. But half the comics are playing about wokeness. Yeah, I see that enough, but I haven't seen much to do with this. Probably won't be good, but this means a Jak project can come out. Every PS production will coincide with the game related properly, or like a remake. Not necessarily. I think it has the potential to, but nothing confirmed. Like, at least not with like Twisted Metal or... Oh, that's right. We're also getting a The Last of Us TV show. I totally fucking forgot about that. That looks really promising. And that's through PlayStation Productions. And like there's a rumored Last of Us remake, but we don't... I'm seriously not taking that into consideration until we see an actual legit announcement. But we didn't get anything new for Uncharted. We got a PC port, but... yeah, just some general happiness, which is always good to see. If it does get a movie, it's almost guaranteed to get either in... Yeah, not necessarily. There's my comment. What a loser. Don't want to say need it. We see another game. Straight losing my mind. Hopefully it's an animated version. Sony have produced some great animated movies of late. And I could see them giving Jak and Daxter the adaptation it deserves. Yeah, like, that's actually a really good point. Because, like, Into the Spider-Verse was, like, a really, really good animated movie. People have been hating on Tom Holland since he joined the MCU as Spider-Man years ago. I don't get it. I mean, like, I get the MCU Spider-Man quote-unquote hate because, like, the movies are flawed, like the writing and stuff, but Tom Holland himself is a fucking great actor. Anyone who says woke trash needs to shower and go outside. Hey, I say it because I like woke trash. No, but no, you're definitely right. Anyone who's like, oh, this movie's gonna be too woke, or oh, they're gonna bring back this old series as woke, and it's like, shut up. Jak 2 and 3 too edgy and gritty for Tom Holland's play. Yeah, that's actually kind of right. Honestly, this whole like thing I've been talking about when it comes to a potential live action TV show set in Jak 2's universe, I would want it to be like even darker and grittier than Jak 2 actually was. And yes, Thor, I fucking know. Holy crap, I actually need to get a fucking Switch. Ah. Why so much good news on one day? Bro. I know and respect the fact that you're left wing, but I don't think you realize what they meant when they say woke. Can you really say you want a Jak movie be the same as Ghostbusters 2016? Here's the thing. Ghostbusters 2016 didn't suck because women were in it. It sucked because it was a bad movie. It's completely different. I just hope I'm still awake by the end of it. Fucking got him. Yeah, I know. This... oh, Jak and Klonoa coming back. The two fucking, like, best series ever. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, am I actually asleep? Did I actually fall asleep when I went to bed and not get a fucking phone call about this fucking movie? What's going on? Wasn't it already a Klonoa remake on the Wii? Certainly was. Didn't do very well at all. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I guess people mean they don't want the wokeness to take priority over the quality. Yeah, that like doesn't happen. Like a character being a woman or any minority in a movie for the sake of diversity doesn't hurt quality. It just, people like to think it does. Can someone virtually pinch me? I think I'm dreaming. What if Jak could be mutant if it's TPL adaptation? Yeah, that's the thing. I don't think a Jak 1 adaptation would translate very well to a film or show, because you can't really immerse yourself into someone that you're just watching on screen as opposed to actually playing. Hey there, Maya. Hope it doesn't end up as alright as the Ratchet and Clank movie. The Ratchet and Clank movie was just bad. I just want it to be okay. Like passable, you know? Like, just flatline good. It's going to be a 2-hour flick of Jak just saying translorites, suck it up gamers. Fucking unironically based. I would pay to see that. Wait, Mother 3 is trending? Okay, hold on. I need to... Are you fucking serious? What is this day? Mother 3 gets an updated English patch on its 15th anniversary? Oh, sorry. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, sorry. This isn't official. It's the fans. Wait. Wait, is it? Oh, okay. Okay, it's not official. False alarm. Lame. Okay, I'm sorry. Hope they make Seam non-binary. Honestly, I don't think Seam would be even in it. I mean, like, it depends how they go with the adaptation, but Seam pretty much is already. Make Jak a one-off series like Chernobyl. Don't know what that is, but yeah, I think if they just focused on like one incredibly like well-written and well-crafted like series, and just left it at that, that would be really, really cool. Look, I just want something good, you know. Just joining the live. I hope it's animated. At 5 years old, Jak was my first crush. Don't want to see him ruin Jak with a real fella playing him. Do we remember The Last Airbender? Yeah. We've been talking about this a lot, Lauren. Also, welcome. I do think a live action adaptation could work pretty well. And I seriously think someone who would work really well playing as Jak in live action would be Jak. Mike Owen, Jak's voice actor. I think he could actually like play Jak. Like, he looks the part. He obviously sounds the part. I'm not super familiar with his acting chops, but I think that would be pretty cool. Nintendo Direct hasn't started, so I expect clickbait leads from it. I don't know, that wasn't like clickbait or anything. The people who created the original English patch for Mother 3 have done an update for the 15th anniversary. That's why it was trending. So like I just saw Mother 3 trending and then a Kotaku article. I'm like, is Nintendo finally doing something? But no, unfortunately. But you know. And before it's going to end up with something called DV Evolution. Luckily, this isn't an anime movie. It's a video game movie. So we've got even worse odds because there are some decent anime movies. Can he jump spin? Okay, we've got to get Mike Owen on the line. It's like, hey mate, can you do a jump spin shoot for us? Is that possible? Oh, okay. Can he even hover? True. So, good news is doing number one blood pressure. True. You know, I'm just thinking of like the action scenes and how they could play out as well. I think they could work in live action. Rather it becomes a TV series instead of a movie. Movies always have these crazy deadlines. And sometimes need to rush up to terrible endings. Yeah, definitely. That's why I want it to be a TV show as well, because it's unrestrained from like time limits. You know, like a movie can only be like 2 hours long. Can my do a boosted uppercut? You know what? No, here's the real deal breaker. This movie is not going to succeed unless Andy Gavin develops an entirely new camera technology and revolutionizes filmmaking all over again. It's the only way it's going to work. I'm sorry, guys. Nothing more exciting than this will happen for the rest of February. For the rest of the year, thank you very much. Unless Jak 4, of course. Alright, apparently also Portal 1 and 2 on Switch, Front Mission 1 and 2 remakes on Switch, Xenoblade 3. Bruh. You know, just the Klonoa announcement alone has got me fucking through the roof. But Jak as well? Like, come on. TV show could take its time with each level, explore more characters, hype and explain the Mars story. Yeah, that's the thing as well. Like, imagine like in a movie, like you've got to cram like a lot of plot points and lore and world building into 2 hours, you know? Martian, can you deal with that, please? Just block them, if you can. Chrono Cross Remaster... What is this fucking day? I'm just kind of going crazy at the moment. Bruh. See, this is the big question, isn't it? Who would play live action crew? Is this tweet all we know? So it's linked to an article. It's the director of the Uncharted movie has confirmed that he is in fact working with PlayStation to bring Jak and Daxter to life. Actually, you know what? Now that I've read this again, I think it's more so saying he's negotiating with PlayStation the potential to bring it to life. Because the wording here is, which I think would be really cool to bring to life. So it sounds like it's his idea and he's pitching it to PlayStation. That's what I'm thinking of at the moment, actually, now that I've reread it. I gotta fix the music real quick. Okay. Can I post it? Oh, yeah, for sure. I can post a link. Probably should have done that a while ago. But I mean, if he's pitching it, it means he's already has the idea, so it's not just like he's suggesting they make it and that's it, right? Yeah, I suppose, yeah. Something super stylized, more comic would be cool regardless of live action animated. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Alright, well, promise me this, guys. Go and see Uncharted just to support Sony's endeavor in making films and stuff. Because that's kind of what we would need for this to like have a better chance. Just like Sony getting support for their film endeavors, you know? So it might not even really happen. Yeah, now that I've reread it, like, what do you guys think? Like, does this sound like he is actually like it's in early development, or it's just like the specific semantic wording of it? Semantic, I don't know. Does this mean we have to bank on Uncharted movie to do numbers? I don't think so. I'm just saying that because Sony likes to abandon things that don't go super well for them. Case in point, the PS fucking Vita or PS Now. They kind of like do a cool thing, and then if it doesn't go as according to plan, they kind of just give up. So I think it'd be best if we try and support the Uncharted movie. I don't even like Uncharted, so I wasn't gonna see it, but like I think it would be best if we like support it, just so like Sony's like, okay, our film endeavors seem to be like doing okay, you know? Well, the direct quote from him is, "I'm actually working on Jak and Daxter." Yeah, I suppose that. Yeah, I can. Yeah. Where are they gonna find a live action Otzel? I'd be so down for an exploration of Jak when he was in prison right before Jak 2 with the other prisoners, other test subjects. Oh yeah, for sure there was other test subjects. Hope they can get all the original voice actors back, even if it's been so long. If it's animated, for sure. I think that'd be really, really cool. You know the game first, I reckon. I think we need anything new in order to drum up hype and appreciation for this franchise. So, oh, you know what? I totally forgot that my microphone hates this fan. Have you guys been getting like static and stuff while this has been on? I apologize. Don't know why he would go public with it otherwise. Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry. Yeah, Samus's voice actor passed away. I think it was 2017. So that's a no-go. Hey, Lord Sausage, how's it going? The announcer clone. Yes, I know. You know what? As well, I literally just got Klonoa in the mail the other day, and I played it, and excellent game. I love it to bits. So, oh boy, what the actual fuck, dude? Sounded good for me, but thank you for caring. No worries. I think it's okay. A movie adaptation of The Lost Frontier. Fuck. You know what? It's a movie and it takes place after The Lost Frontier where they like decide to like fly over the brink. Yeah, Samus's voice actor did pass away. Let me look up when that was. Warren Burton. October 23rd, 1944 till October 2nd, 2017. So, yeah. I'd rather have The Lost Frontier remade entirely into something actually good. I would rather them try something new, to be honest. I think there is validity in exploring the ideas The Lost Frontier had, but at the same time, I'd rather just see something new instead of trying to make something bad good. You know what I mean? Alita Battle Angel has some pretty Jak 2 vibes. Yeah, because it's cyberpunk. I mean, as a game, like, yeah, I know. But yeah, I meant as a game as well. But like, I want something new. Jak X movie starring Vin Diesel with Jack's family. True. Jak X combat racing movie incoming. No shit. If they could do like a decent Jak movie or show, doing it like a racing spin-off movie or show, be pretty fucking cool. Oh, what's the deal with Futurama as well? Hello? Get fucking Limeboat in the chat. Is a Futurama the game 2 coming out or something? Or are they like, what's going on? Earthbound 1 and 2 are going to be on Switch. Oh, sick. My fucking god. Jak X reminds me of Death Race Trilogy. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Alright, let me look. Futurama. Also, sorry if I look like crap. I was going to go to bed. Season 8. Oh, okay. Jeez. I thought it had like a definitive ending. I mean, I haven't seen it, so. I haven't seen all of it. Getting a movie. Oh, okay. It's been a while for me, so not sure about time travel lore, but what do you think that would look like? Like a Jak show movie set in a different time period, but still about Jak? Exploiting Asians to make an anime adaptation is the best bet for serious right now. I mean, like, anime adaptation for me would be pretty fucking sick. But it doesn't matter what kind of animation or movie you're making, it's still exploiting people. So, not exclusive to Japan. With the time travel thing, the time travel in Jak is a pretty closed loop. It's the ending of Jak 2 to before Jak 1, and that's the loop. I don't think putting Jak and Daxter in a different time period would make any sense. And also, like, their world isn't our world. So you can't just, like, plop them... You can't, like, put them in, like, medieval times and expect, like, that to make sense. Because that makes sense in our world, but... yeah, it's not our world. Nintendo Switch Sports? Really? What? Oh my god. Jak and Smash. I just hope it's animated. I don't care if it's CG or cartoon, but I couldn't tolerate live action. Like I've been saying, I think there is a case to be made for live action. I think if it was a dark and gritty TV show set in Jak 2's world, with the right art direction, I think it could work. Obviously, some concessions would have to be made with the art style and the character designs, and I think I'm totally fine with that. I think it definitely has potential to work. Exploiting is bad, but real if you want to make profit. Many studios do that. If any corporation wants to make profit, it is necessarily the case that workers will be exploited. So, crunch exists too in the animation field. Crunch exists hardcore in the animation field, and they're not unionized. Both problems exist in the video game field, so it's pretty shit either way. Jak 2 is confined enough for it to work. I think Jak 3, the scale will be too big for us. Yeah, Jak 3 is massive in its scope, you know. I don't think... See, this is the thing. This is why I think Jak 2 would work the best, because Jak 2 isn't super, like, hellbent about, like, world-ending threats or anything. It's a lot of political and personal conflicts in a cyberpunk dystopia. I think that could work pretty damn well. And Jak 1 is like, it's... I just don't think Jak 1 would work, in all honesty. Yeah, Jak and Daxter go to 1820s Brazil, let's go. I am not okay with all this good news. Me fucking too. Oh man. Anime is definitely a safer road, but I'm open for anything though. Yeah, see, here's the thing. I am totally on board for anything really, because I think they can make anything work. Doesn't mean it will work, but it can work, you know? Jak and Daxter is already a fucking weird series that wasn't afraid to defy expectations, as Jak 2 was very evident of, which is why I've been pretty vocal about me being very interested in how a modern Naughty Dog would approach a new Jak and Daxter, because it wouldn't be like faithful in the traditional sense of the word to the series, but it would be interesting and kind of faithful to that ethos that they had of like, Jak is whatever it wants to be, you know, and it's not afraid to take creative risks. So a Jak movie or TV show, I think in any format, has the potential to work. Which is why I'm not getting super like, I'm not getting super, I don't know, worked up about how this could go wrong, or like it not being faithful or anything, but because like, yeah, I'm just happy with it being. Gotta go. Thanks for the stream. No worries. Catch you later. Speaking of which, do you think a Jak and Daxter game with an M rating would be going too far? It depends on what it's rated M for. I think it could work. Hopefully they'll go back through the story so we can finally see our crew gets in and out of his bar. The real hard-hitting questions. Very true. Never thought of Jak 2 as cyberpunk, but I won't argue. But it's very clearly cyberpunk. There's not as many neon lights as something like Blade Runner, but it's definitely got the influence of cyberpunk. No doubt about it. TLF defied expectation by being bad. Oh my god. True though. That is actually so fucking good. Seeing a real life Hayden City would be so epic too. Yeah, yeah. It's eco-punk, you plebs. True. I think the hardest part about a Jak 1 movie series would be working with Jak as a mute. Daxter doing all the speaking would get annoying. Yeah, that's the thing. It works in a game sense because, like, the whole point was to immerse the player in Jak. And you can do that in a video game. You can't really do that in a movie because you don't immerse in the world in the same way, you know? Just came from Nintendo Direct. What's happening? So first of all, Samuel, buy Klonoa. Or actually, you know what? This is a public service announcement. All of you fuckers buy Klonoa on Switch, even if you don't own one. I don't want the series to die again, and you won't regret it because they're fucking excellent games. But yeah, Samuel, getting a Jak movie apparently. Woo! We've just been talking about like all the possibilities. 18 plus appeal is the best appeal they can have. Fans grew up, you know. You know what? Jak was already growing up with its audience, so they just like made a full-on 18 plus movie. Okay, you guys are the best for buying Klonoa. Like, no shit. You know, real quick, I need to look into this. I need to see if it's the PS1 and PS2 versions, or if it's the Wii remake and they're remaking 2 entirely. I just need to see real quick. Oh no. Oh, it's a completely different remake. Excuse me? So it's not even the Wii remake, they remade it again. That's cool. And it looks... you know what, I should probably like show you guys. You guys can hear it, right?
Klonoa is coming to Nintendo Switch. Across dreamy side-scrolling levels, you'll run, jump, and hover while firing wind bullets to grab and throw enemies. Use each level's surroundings to your advantage. Also, Klonoa 2 is included. Take on these great adventures when Klonoa Fantasy Reverie Series launches on Nintendo Switch July 8th.
Oh my god. Okay, I can die happy. Thank you. Thank you very much. Do you have a video on Klonoa? I did. I unlisted it because it was bad and I didn't do it justice at all. I will probably make another video at some point. So yes, everyone buy this because it's great, but I still encourage everyone to play the PS1 version of the first game because it is it's a very special experience, I think. Nintendo will always want to know your location for showing a trailer. That is very true. Raymond, yes, sound effect. Yeah. Whoa. What a day. Holy shit. No, don't watch my video. Just please don't watch it. Just go and play the game. Like, I did something terrible, which was, like, talk about the game. And you shouldn't know anything about it. Go into it blind. Please, I beg of you. Play Klonoa PS1 blind. You won't be disappointed. Oh, I need more music. That's what I was doing. Whoops. One moment. I accidentally deleted a couple tracks, but that's fine. Fan demo of Klonoa for PS2. Yeah, that's the second game. That's also good. Just put on Nintendo music. Oh, you hate me, don't you, Martin? Yeah, Klonoa 2 is a bit of a tricky one. I can say for confidence, play the remake because of Klonoa 2 because the PS2 it looks very similar to the PS2 version, first of all. But also the PS2 version is expensive and it's difficult to emulate. It's a tricky game to get right. But when it comes to the first game, I strongly encourage everyone play the original PS1 version of Klonoa first before playing any remakes, because I think I just think it's that special. You really should play it. If movie gets big, there's a decent chance Fortnite will try and add Jak to the game. You know what? Good. More people being exposed to Jak through the biggest game on Earth. Like, yes, please. As cringy as it will be, yes, we can all acknowledge that, but... Man, tomorrow's going to be a massive whiplash because I'm going to buy Shadow the Hedgehog for GameCube. Gotta get the PS1 first. Oh, yeah. You don't even bother buying PS1 Klonoa. It's way too expensive. Just emulate it. For the love of God, emulate it. PS1 emulation is simple as hell. I beat Spyro 1 on my phone from 2014. That's how ridiculously easy PS1 emulation is. So if you've got any device, please emulate it. It's a very simple game. It's only got like 2 buttons you need to use. So you could feasibly play it on your phone very comfortably, I think. Unless you know who Vim is. I know Vim very well. Can't wait to see the Jak movie in 15 years. Same. Jak as an animated TV show would work. Not sure about live action movie. Yeah, live action movie I think is going to be the biggest, or the hardest sort of thing. Vita is great for PS1 classics too. True, same with PSP. Always had trouble with PS1 emulators, really? Well, I've never had much trouble, to be honest. Actually, I did have trouble initially setting it up on my PC because of some weird driver or something like that, but... No worries, Igor. Just please play it. Trust me, you will not regret it. I'm not optimistic. Don't be second death of our boys looking at you, Lost Frontier. See, yeah. Okay, here's the thing. I said this earlier, but for people who might not have been here, I think getting this good or bad is good regardless. If it's bad, then it's bad for the future of the series, and I recognize that, and it does suck hard. But if it's bad and we get it, we've still got more Jak content, you know? And how long have we been clowning on the Lost Frontier? Over 10 years at this point. So we can have something else to clown on. But if it's good, which is possible, we've got something good to enjoy as fans, and there's also possibility of something new in the future, you know? Either way, I am cautiously optimistic. I just want more information. Jak 2 is really hard to emulate for me. Yeah, but PS1, very easy, very easy. Yeah, I don't think it'd be anything like Ratchet, because the thing with Ratchet and Clank is by the time the movie came out, the games had already been going more kid-friendly with every entry. So, the Ratchet movie and game was kind of the logical extension of that, being very kid-friendly, especially because it was PlayStation's like first movie. So now that they've done like more serious stuff with the Uncharted movie, they're doing the Last of Us TV series, and they're doing Twisted Metal, I think doing Jak dark and edgy and mature is totally within the realm of possibility. Plus, think about the memes if the movie sucks. Yeah, exactly. I hope it's either so bad it's good, or it's just good. Yeah. If it's forgettable, it's functionally useless. Very true. Yeah. Unfortunately. Edgy Jak with touching flashbacks, sign me up. Yeah. Movie will suck. Don't have too much hope. Well, get his negative Nancy out of here. There's definitely the possibility of it being good. No, that was the official thing. Okay, Planet Kenbo. I'm going to say this once, and then I'm going to encourage you to watch my iceberg video where I actually go in depth about this. Neil Druckmann is not responsible for The Lost Frontier being a bad video game. He's just not. He worked on it when it was initially at Naughty Dog. So did Daniel Avery, the writer of the Jak and Daxter trilogy that we love so much. So was Bob Raffay, the concept designer that gave us the designs that we love so much. Neil Druckmann is not the sole cause. He is not the mastermind of why The Lost Frontier sucks. Please do some research, okay? I love you. If it's still good because... If they make it, it's still good because it means we get a sequel. It doesn't necessarily mean we get a sequel. It's just more likely. If it's bad, it better be funny. No one wants painfully mediocre like Minions, yeah. Jak 2 and 3's hard emulator. Yeah, PS2, you need like a good setup to get PS2 emulators to run well, but PS1 emulators are very easy. Very easy to get running. People who made Jak and Daxter great don't work there anymore, won't be real Jak and Daxter. Yeah, well, good thing Naughty Dog don't make movies, they make video games. If Neil Druckmann is involved, there's going to be an LGBT characters or some random shit. Good. That's a very good thing. I hope there is. Sadly, gotta go to work. Looking forward to the movie. Hopefully, I'll get Clonol for you. Thanks for sharing this information. Now I can have a good day at work. No worries. It's time to party. Hope you have a good day at work. Definitely need to get Mike Owen back if they do another game, which they did for PlayStation Move Heroes after TLF. That was the biggest turn off TLF, honestly. Yeah, that's a weird thing that happened, isn't it? Lost Frontier came out, wasn't Mike. Then Move Heroes was Mike. Then PlayStation All Stars wasn't Mike. That was weird. But honestly, like, I think Mike Owen would be really cool in live action if that does happen. Oh yeah, people don't really hide their contempt for people who aren't straight and cis. Just fucking ignore them. Why are you such a left-wing LGBT fanboy? Because I recognize that no matter who you are, you deserve human rights. And how you feel about yourself shouldn't hamper anyone else's life. Stay mad. Get over it. Daxter is transhuman to Otzel. The Druckmann is pleased. Based. No, they make video films. Get your facts straight. PS3 emulator for Jak works pretty well, but best way to play Arma if you can emulate. If you can. That's a pretty high bar though. But why do you want a gay character so bad? What's wrong with gay characters, my friend? I would say it's not in the PC, that's a problem. Emanating is the emulator. I've been using the emulator updates. I've seen improvements in game. Oh yeah, well, newer builds of a PS2 emulator are gonna play it a lot better. But PS2 emulators just are a lot harder to run than PS1 emulators. Is what I was trying to get at. Weird take. I like The Lost Frontier mostly because you can launch Daxter onto enemy ships and have him tear it apart. And I like to think the pilot's perspective of that. An interesting development. A TV definitely doesn't feel like a good fit. You don't think so? Oh, hey Lumina. Ridge Wacer. You don't think a TV show would be a good fit? Do you think a movie would be better? Actually thought for a while we saw Jak 3, Jak and Daxter and Rift Apart. They looked awesome and honestly would enjoy seeing that branch from Insomniac Games making a new Jak. I checked the article, people share it mindlessly, but I see zero proof. I'm missing something. You are missing something, Lumina. So the article was it had a quote like telling the oh, see you later, awesome guy. Basically, this quote comes from the director of the Uncharted movie, which is coming out next week. The director of the Uncharted movie says he is working with PlayStation on a Jak and Daxter project. So. Don't really care about the LGBT one, it's just an undertone. It's like, hey, cool, they exist, but when it's all in your face, it distracts from things, distracts from making LGBT normal. I hear this talking point a lot, but let me ask you, do you guys get all uppity when you see like a straight relationship in a movie or something like that? I don't know, it seems kind of cringe, like they're just shoving it in your face, like, oh my god, this this cis man and this cis woman are kissing? Like, what the fuck? Won't care too much if it will happen either or not. Yeah, that's totally fair. I'm excited because it's just something new for the series, you know? What happened to my hair? I dyed it. Doesn't look very good right now because I haven't slept, but... Travis, my man. I gotta get a Switch, and I'm not begging you here. I'm like on my knees sucking your cock begging you for a Switch. I need Klonoa, my guy. Hopefully nothing live action like. I mean, again, we've talked about this here. I think it could work. I think it could work. But I think it's going to be a lot harder in live action. Am I LGBT? I don't know. But even if I wasn't, it doesn't matter because people deserve rights no matter who they are. Klonoa's coming to PS... Wait, are you serious? No way. Oh, are you for real? My God. It's coming to PS4 as well. Oh my God. Okay, none of you fuckers have any excuse. You're buying Klonoa. I will come into your house and take your wallet to go and buy a game and then give you back your money. Is my girlfriend supporting my opinion? I don't have a girlfriend, and when I did, yes. I don't get what the problem is here. Be your authentic self, no matter what anyone says. Is it on Steam or Epic? Let me look. Steam, Epic. I'm not finding either of them. Nintendo Switch in July 8th. It'll come PS4 and PS5, Windows PC, Xbox One, Xbox Series X. It doesn't specify. Sorry, mate. Why did she leave? Man, just a fucking nosy guy, aren't you? Sorry, Travis, what did you say? Okay, good night. Okay, night, Lumina. okay, Travis. Okay. I mean, now that I know Klonoa is coming to PS4, maybe I can like wait on the Switch. It's nowhere near as urgent now, I guess. I need all the infos. Well, maybe go and watch my latest video. Like and subscribe, share. Don't share it, actually. That's a bad video to share. But same with Chrono Cross. Oh yeah, wait, is Chrono Cross coming to PS4 as well? It better be. Based! Oh my God, what is this fucking day, my guy? If Tom Holland is cast as Jak, I will cringe out of my body in this universe. Okay, gotta run to work. No worries, Travis. Have a good one, my guy. Okay, so if Tom Holland is cast as Jak, I will be very cautious. But I think it would be more likely that it'll happen because Tom Holland is a very successful actor and everyone loves him at the moment. So I think it'd make the project more likely. I don't think it's impossible for Tom to play Jak well. Portal, PS4. It doesn't seem like it. Martian, sorry. Look how cool Wastelander. Cheers. But do I like pizza? Yeah, sometimes. But yeah, with everything, I'm not against anything inherently. I think there is potential for things to be done well when it comes to anything. including live action Tom Holland playing a Jak. I think it's possible. Granted, it'd be very difficult. It'd be hard to imagine. I think it's possible. So I'm not going to outright reject it without like seeing something from it, you know? What do you think is the thing that could ruin this project the most? Lack of passion, I think. Unfamiliarity with the source material is the killer of most adaptations. If you are unfamiliar with it, or you're just not passionate about it, you often don't know what it is that makes it tick in the first place. So, Jak and Daxter is a weird ass fucking series that it's a weird series. So automatically, it's going to be hard to do anything with this, you know, and have it be good. That being said, Tom Holland seems like he's a fan from when he was a kid. So if he is cast in the movie, I think his enthusiasm will show. And it seems like this director who's working on it thinks it would be a really cool idea. Like, it's his idea. So it seems like we might be in good hands. That's what I'm worried about most, if I'm being honest. Tom Holland can be a great young Jak, come on. Oh yeah, for sure. I think Tom could be a good like Jak 1 Jak. But I don't know if that's such a good thing to I don't think Jak 1 Jak would be that great because he's a mute. And if they change that, if they make Jak 1 Jak not a mute, well, is that Jak 1 Jak, you know? I have to exercise so I can look jacked. Bye guys. Alright, no worries. Have a good workout. Just joined the stream. Did I miss anything? You've missed a lot. A lot has happened in the past couple of hours, and it's fucking crazy. So yeah, Jak and Daxter movie, Klonoa remakes for all modern platforms. Buy that, please. I beg of you. I just can't see Tom as anything other than Spider-Man. Could also just be that he doesn't fit Nathan Drake all that well. He was good in that Devil All the Time on Netflix. Okay, I haven't seen that. I think the problem people are having with Nathan Drake is that they're expecting game Nathan Drake to be adapted to film, but like this is a younger Nathan Drake, and I think Tom does it well, honestly. Like from what little I've seen, I think it's going to be okay. But I totally get the whole thing of not being able to see Tom as anything other than Spider-Man. I totally understand that. I can't imagine how Tom must feel, because most people do like feel that, you know, like there must be such immense pressure to try and like break out of that role. You know what I mean? But should do Nathan Fillion. Let's be real. That's the guy that did the fan movie, wasn't it? I did see that. It was kind of cool. The amount of yes that's happening in today's trilogy. Okay. Let's think. How could this day get any better? We need a new Dark Cloud game. We need a new Max Payne. What do we need? Well, you know what? This year is Kingdom Hearts' 20th anniversary, so like who knows? You might get something today. You know what? The Blob 3. You know what? Let's go for it. Today we're gonna get The Blob 3 announced. Let's do it. It's happening. I can feel it. Klonoa remakes. I haven't played the original, so I totally get it. Okay, LK, I beg of you, please do get the remakes. They're going to be great, I can assure you. But please play the PS1 version of the first game. This goes for everyone. Please play the PS1 version. It's incredibly easy to get running on an emulator or on a PSP or PS Vita. Just please. The PS1 version is incredibly special. Knack 3, yes, exactly. But yeah, PS1 version of Klonoa 1. I can't stress that enough. But yes, do pick up the remakes. It's going to be very good. I can't see Spidey's anyone but a bully. Based. Portal 3, Metal Arms 2, Vex remake, Knack 3. The Wii version? Yeah, don't play the Wii version of Klonoa. vastly inferior to the PS1 version. This new remake looks better than the Wii version, but I still think the PS1 version is going to be better. It's Klonoa Remake exclusive to Switch. I thought so at first, but luckily it is not. It's coming to all platforms, which is incredibly exciting. Jak 2's setting is the best for this TV show movies. What do you guys think? Yeah, this is what I've been saying. I think Jak 2's setting and world and story works best for this. Man. Oh my god. Oh man, what a day, what a day, what a day. I think the Wii version was alright, I enjoyed it. I think the PS1 original is still up on PSN, PS3, PSV, PS Vita, I had that copy. Yeah, it's still up on there, definitely pick that up. I think the Wii version just... No matter what version comes out or is remade, I don't think anything can ever capture the magic of the PS1 version. I think the blocky 3D graphics with the 2D sprites is such an incredible look that it just cannot be replicated in a remake. And I think the game is just like one of those once in a lifetime sort of experiences, you know? Just everything was perfect about it. Everything came together perfectly. What was your reaction when you saw this? You know, funny enough, so you guys know the Twitter account Eco Immunity? Or you maybe have seen his username Dark Eco Demon. I was literally made in my bed and was about to, and I got in and he was calling me on Discord. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? And he's like, dude, it's happening. And I'm like, what is it? What is it? And he tells me Jak movie. I'm just like, what the fuck? So this is what I've been crazy for the last like 2-3 hours. Any thoughts on Tom Holland as Daxter? Sorry, I haven't seen any of his films yet. You haven't seen Spider-Man? Bro. I don't know. I don't think anyone could replace Max Casella as Daxter. Oh boy. I do enjoy the original look so much. Yeah. Is this real? Indeed it is. Indeed it is. Our kids would be asking us where we were the day this film was announced. What'd you do during the Great War? Max Casella will always be perfect as Dax. You know what? I tweeted out to Daniel Avery. Oh, I didn't like that. Yes, I did. And so yeah, there was this, and my tweet was, I tweeted at Mike Irwin and Dan Avery, like, please tell me the two of you can get involved to bring us to life. And my man here saw the tweet. You know, it doesn't really mean anything, but it makes me happy. For those who don't know, Mr. Daniel Avery was the creative director and writer for the Jak and Daxter trilogy. We would not have these fantastic games without him and his creative input. So, if I needed anyone to like be involved with this project, it would be him, no doubt. Tom Holland is Cruyff. Maybe this is why Russia is attempting to invade. Putin must be a massive entitled fan. God damn it. Mark Wahlberg is Daxter based. No. All right. Well, what else is there? If you get that reference, then holy shit. You must be one of my family members. I don't think anyone else in the world gets that reference. What else is there? I don't know. This is, it's news, alright. You know, alright, here's something fucking hilarious. So, there was this post 1 day ago. How many Tom Holland posters are going to take before the copium wears off and this sub realizes a movie is not going to be fucking made just because he expresses a little interest about the idea? Literally the next post. Uncharted director is working on a Jak and Daxter adaptation. That made me laugh so fucking hard. That... Because, like, usually I would totally agree with this post. Like, yeah, I would totally agree. But holy fuck, was I proven wrong? Like, Jesus Christ. Go show some love to this PS5 Reddit thread. So, it just gets more traction, you know? More people talking about it. In all seriousness, The Rock would be good as Sig. Nah, taking a page from Mr. Nerd Rage 36, Samuel Jackson as Sig. Be pretty fucking cool. What characters do we hope to see, and what characters do you think would be tweaked or cut? The Jak 2 cast. Like, if this is like a show, it will definitely have the room for an extended cast. And if it's Jak 2's world, we've definitely got the room for like all the major players in Jak 2. I really think so. Maybe Vin would be cut. Like, he might be the only character I can think of that's a bit minor. Yeah. I'm tired of these motherfucking metalheads in this motherfucking city. Well. Yep. Things do be happening. Some good things. I'm mostly excited about Klonoa, to be honest. No shit. Because Jak, we know literally nothing, but like Klonoa's actually back. Holy shit. There goes my phone with the Wahoo. Oh, Celian, thank you very much for the Patreon pledge. I appreciate that. If you are watching right now. Just straight up, Clancy Brown is playing Praxis. You know what? That'd be fucking cool. That would be cool. Klonoa kills Daxter at the end of the film. Sorry, guys. Damn, Klonoa, I didn't realize you were so bloodthirsty. Celian, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. We've reached a stage where constructed sentences are no longer possible. That's true. I'm also, like, very hungry. I was meant to be asleep, like, 3 hours ago. Ah, well. Just, how do you even, like, exist right now? You know? Like, what the fuck? Like, here's the thing. I never get excited about fucking anything in the game industry. I don't give a fuck about anything that comes out. But you bring back shit from the past? Like, bro. Jak and Klonoa on the same fucking day? I'm either dead or I'm just somehow in the best timeline. Like, what the fuck? Jak and Klonoa forbids rest. Very, very true. I just wanted to go to sleep when I saw your live stream. No, you are now my prisoner. And I can't sleep, so you will be with me for the rest of the day. Oh yeah, Xenoblade 3! Yeah. That's happening too. I haven't played any of them, but I've wanted to. Also, I don't think people are grasping just how much more likely we are to get a new game following this announcement. They aren't making this fun. Yeah, like, just anything new Jak and Daxter automatically is just like, oh, we've actually got a chance, sort of thing, you know? That whole direct just screamed best timeline, honestly. Yeah, from what I've seen, like, holy fuck. Yeah, like, Nerd Rage gave me, like, a list of things coming out. Portal, Front Mission, Xenoblade, Chrono Cross. Bro. Really like the stream, guys. Thanks. Now Sly is a series of the 3 PS 3D platform mascots that are being left behind. Keep in mind, there have been rumors about a Sly game lately, so get the boys together for Jack podcast and riff about the TV show. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. At this point, life is so crazy. I get hit by a unicorn. I'd be like, you know what? This might as well happen. Jeez. Oh yeah, Mario Kart 9. Is that happening as well? I saw something like that. Feels like there's always a rumor about Sly. Yeah, but we did get a tease in that PlayStation video. I like myself as a guest. Well, fucking yeah, come on, man. It's hard with my Jack podcast because, like, if it's the 3 of us every time, it's hard to bring on more people. I feel like 3 should be like the default, but then it's like, oh, I'd feel bad like saying, oh, sorry, Keith, you can't come on this time, or sorry, Michael, you can't come on this time. I don't know. The podcast is weird. I don't even know what to fucking do with it. Is this real? Certainly is, Ryder. Certainly is. Oh, it's just paid deals. Oh, lame. I don't know what to do. I will say that I'm glad I don't have to buy a Switch now, because I just wanted to switch for Klonoa and Chrono Cross, but now I can just that's fine. I don't think live action will be able to fully capture the vibe and aesthetic, but I'll gladly eat my words when proven wrong. I think you're right. I think the full potential of this would definitely be animated in some capacity. Live action would definitely be bringing in some constraints, but it can still work. I think it can still make it work. It's just, you know, now I want to do fan arts again. Yes, more fan art. Yes, very much. How do you guys think they'll work in precursor orbs in the adaptation? Don't know. That's interesting. Maybe if it's live action, they'll like just make them as coins, and they're like orb shaped and got the pattern on them to, like, you know, like sort of modernize, I guess, or like realisticify. I don't know. That could be interesting. Why? Bro, just go to website and jack off. You guys are missing a deal here. Yeah, I got a lot of bots today. Only if it's crude, true. Switch is alright. I only got it for Metroid and SMT5. Only got it at launch. And then OLED at launch. Because I happen to have the cache sitting around. Yeah. What just happened? Oh, yeah, it was just a bot. Keeps coming. Yeah, there are definitely games I want to play on Switch, but now that Klonoa's like not exclusive to it, it's fine. I don't need one. I mean, I've got Klonoa 1 and 2. I've got the originals, but you know, I want to play him again. I really hope they don't butcher the first game. That's what I'm like super worried about. Because I think 2 is already pretty damn similar. Oh, you know what? This is the full trailer. Oh, I didn't realize. All right, the trailer we watched earlier was just Nintendo. So let's watch the actual trailer. Okay, I'm thinking play the original first, definitely. It doesn't look bad. Like the Klonoa 1 remake does look good, but definitely play the original first. Sounds like they're using the original voices. It sounds compressed as hell. Love it. Oh my god. This does look like a good remake, but definitely play the original first. Definitely. Jesus. Bro, I'm gonna cry. What the fuck? Okay, this remake of Klonoa 2 looks fucking good. Because this looks... Klonoa 2 is already very stylized like this. Sound quality? Yeah, it sounds like they're using the original PS1 samples, which is cool as hell. Nah, this is fucking sick. Bro. Oh. Oh, but it's coming on Switch first? Lame. Oh, it's on Steam. Alright, so you PC gamers out there, it's on Steam. It's on Steam. Thank fuck. Ugh. My god. Oh, okay. Any Kirby 64 vibes from this? Well, if you like Kirby 64, play it. If you don't like Kirby 64, play it. I don't, just play it. Zeke was ready to commit gay for Klonoa, which is extremely base. God damn it. Wonder if there's going to be a physical version. There better be like an Ultra Collector's Edition $500 version, because I'm going to buy that. What do you think the best game to continue story-wise from, Jak 3 or Jak X? You're not losing anything by continuing from Jak X. But if you continue from Jak 3, you're losing that Jak X story. So... That is weird how they're using the PS1 sound samples by the sound of it. Did they re-record it for the Wii? I didn't actually play the Wii version. That's weird. I don't know, but it looks good. It's just my problem with the Wii version, the Wii remake, was the cutscenes and the just everything was nowhere near as expressive as the PS1 original. It's not something that's easy to replicate, I don't think. So definitely play the PS1 original first. Just trust me, you will not regret it. It's an excellent game. Have to go to bed. See you soon. Hopefully one of your future videos will be Jak and Daxter new game series confirmed. Maybe. It's just cleaned up, uncompressed on Wii. Interesting. That's weird. At least this one doesn't have him fucking speaking English. Like, what the fuck? That was such a weird decision on the Wii remake. Anyway, we're kind of gotten sidetracked. Are we though? Klonoa was... Let's be real, Klonoa was better than Jak. Just feels like if they go from Jak X, pretty hard to implant precursor story again. Not really. Like, Jak X was clearly a side game. It's not like it was, you know, the continuation. Yeah, both on Wii? Yeah, I know. I don't even know why they would even do that. It was weird. Ashlyn will definitely be redesigned for today's standards, considering how she is dressed. So, also, like, in live action, yeah, like, her outfit isn't very practical, I don't think. Especially, like, you know, flipping around, doing jumps, and pew-pew. Will the movie stick to the game plot? Ruh, my guy, we have no idea. Literally all we've got is it's being worked on by the Uncharted director with PlayStation. That's literally all we know. We've just been talking about the possibilities, the potential of any kind of style, TV show, movie, live action, animated, how it could work. Yeah. And we also got Klonoa remakes, so that's like even better. So. Okay, time for real questions. Who will play best girl? Who's gonna play Taryn? Fingers crossed it's a TLF adaptation. No, we know it's going to be a TLF sequel. You know, we're gonna finally see what happened when they flew over the brink. Yeah, honestly, when it comes to the women's designs, like, who really cares? You know, as long as it's got the same like feel to it, you know. I think, and even if it doesn't, like, creative liberties are not a bad thing, especially if it's going to be live action. Need to go now. This is awesome news. Have high hopes if it'll, even if it'll end up bad. But good night. All right, no worries. Have a good night. I should probably go to bed as well. Jak is so old. I think they'd have to introduce it to a new audience. So definitely go Jak 1 plot start. So that's interesting, right? What we've been talking about is I think adapting Jak 2's world would be the most logical and best course of action, because if we think about it, I think a cyberpunk dystopia, dark and gritty story in a TV show, especially, or a movie, would be a lot easier to sell than a light-hearted fantasy world with a mute protagonist. I really think that Jak 2's world would appeal to a larger audience than Jak 1's. I still think incorporating some elements of Jak 1 in the form of, like, I don't know, flashbacks or something, or just in some way would definitely be required, I think. Like, Jak 1 is very important, but if that rather do Jak 1 as like a prequel, potentially. We need an elaboration on the wealthies look. True. See, my community gets it. They get it. Revisiting his childhood home, maybe. You know what? Maybe like if it is just like Jak 2's world and stuff. Maybe like when they come to the realization that they're in the future, there's like an episode, like one whole episode is dedicated to like recapping like the past, like Jak's past in Sandover before everything. You know what I mean? Like they find Samos's hut. That's a cliffhanger ending of the episode, and then the next episode it's all about Jak 1's world. That would be pretty fucking cool, actually. And then at the end of that episode, recapping everything, it's back to the current era of them realizing they're in the future, you know. Yes, Snake SRK, we've just been going over the Klonoa remakes as well. It does look very, very good. I still think the PS1 version is the ideal way to play Klonoa 1, but this remake does look much better than the Wii remake, that's for sure. You know what? Fucking this Ruben dude, hire me. I know exactly what the fans fucking want. Better than they do. They don't know shit. Fuck off. Online strips without clothing? How are you supposed to strip without clothing, dumbass? God. Stop. What's with these bots, dude? Clancy Brown cast for Baron Praxis in the show. Oh yeah, definitely. Well, let me ask you, Rob, what do you think? If it is live action, I sincerely think that casting Mike Irwin as Jak would work. I'm not super familiar with his acting chops, but I think like visually he could pull off Jak easily. And he's literally got the voice, you know? I think it'd be pretty cool. Better than Tom Holland, I think. No disrespect to the dude, he's a good actor, but I'd also like to be hired too, yeah. Too old, you think? Oh, you know, that's... I'm such a dumbass. That's actually a really good point. Jak is like 17. His voice wasn't that great. You think? Oh, I think he did a really good job. Oh, we don't have the music. Yeah, Jak's like 17, 18, yeah. What if it was Cruz page on WikiFeet all along? God damn it. Whenever I hear Jack's voice in 2 or 3, I feel like I can imagine the voice actor in the studio. Interesting. Okay, I mean that's fair. I've always loved Jack's voice. I think he always did a really good job. So what's happening? Kelly Collects, how are we going? So a Jak and Daxter movie has been announced to be in development. Or movie or TV show. So we don't know a lot, we know literally nothing. Aside from the fact that it is in development. Okay, explain like talking to a 5-year-old. So Jak and Daxter is fun game. Big screen movie might be a thing. I'd say Richard Griffiths for crew, but he's dead. Jeez. I don't know who that is. CGI preferred. Man, Jak anime is the best route, like unquestionably, but it's not gonna happen. Jack Black is crew. Okay, here's one thing. I don't want it just overloaded with celebrities. That is the... I get Sony's inclination to do that, like they did with Uncharted, like big name celebrities for the mains, but... Oh, really? Oh, that would have been great as crew. That is a shame. Yeah. Official, like 100% happening. So yes, so the director of the Uncharted movie has said he's working with PlayStation to bring it to life. It's obviously very early because that's the only information we've got. But yeah, like I don't want like a bunch of celebrities doing it, you know. Would love to say, but I've got to go get my COVID booster. No worries. Have a good one. Man, the best girls in the world. They're all 2D anyway. Get out of here. Chris Pratt as Daxter. He's so cool. Bro, go. Yeah, I don't know. They're all like the same bot as well, but with like different like phrases. That's pretty funny, to be honest. So hyped to hear this might be a thing. Yeah, yeah. Yep. Things do be existing, all right. It is real. This isn't fake. It's just a matter of whether or not this actually comes to fruition. That's what we've got to worry about. Danny DeVito's same most, no arguing it. Oh, dude. No fucking shot. No shot. Oh, that'd be good. Oh, bro, if it's Jak 2's world, 2 Samos the Sages, 2 Danny DeVito's, man, they're just printing cash at this point. Would your cast as Ashlyn? I'm gonna be honest, I don't... Whenever like people are like, who would you cast as like in a Jak movie, or like who would you cast blah blah, I don't know actors for shit. I don't care about celebrities or whatever. So it could be literally anyone as long as they do a good job. I really don't care. Gonna go out. Thanks for the stream. Probably wouldn't have seen it. Information otherwise. Good night. Alright, no worries. Have a good night. I keep saying I should end the stream, but like, am I gonna? Angelina Jolie is Ashlyn. I know the name. I probably know who that is. I don't know. Man, everyone's too old. That's the problem. We got to get Max Casella as Daxter though, no matter what. Doesn't matter if it's live action or not. Bro. Oh, is that it? It is. Andy Gavin and Sig. You know what I said earlier. This movie is gonna be impossible unless we get Andy Gavin to develop an entirely new camera technology and revolutionize filmmaking. Otherwise, it's a complete waste of time. We need Sir Gavin on the project. D Snyder for goal. That would be fucking nuts, actually. Holy shit. What's my favorite music track from Jak 1? That's a secret. You may or may not find out soon. I mean, Sentinel Beach is pretty good. That's a really, really good track. I really like that one. What is up, Total Excellence? Jak and Klonoa, like, literally, like, the two best things ever. Just, like, on the same day. Like, what the fuck? Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just... highly doubt it, but if Jak had anything to do with this, I might have a stroke. I'm just gonna say absolutely yes. It was completely on us. We did this. Mainly me. I did so much organizing. I did big videos. This is me. I'd go to bed, fam. Yeah. You think I could sleep when I got the news? Bro. Also excited for the Chrono Cross remaster. Good day. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. 3NX with some of the best music. Oh yeah, yeah, I agree. Alright, I guess we're just talking about Jak now. I probably should end it. It's like a movie when? Yeah, that ain't gonna happen, let's be real. Because that got turned into a TV show, and that didn't happen either. Alright, can we get to 100 likes? We're at 98. And then I'll go... cry, I don't know. Bro, fuck off. I want to be cast as tree number 7 at Geyser Rock. Put in timeout. What about that? Is that gonna... I don't know. Betrayed. I think it's actually just... It's actually a screenwriter for this and he's trolling us. He knows all the information, but he can't tell us. Oh, wow. Was it that obvious? Hey, I think they found me out. What do I do? What do you mean I didn't mute the microphone? Fuck. Well, go see Uncharted, I guess. No cap, Jak might have played its role. I mean, like, Naughty Dog saw it. People saw it, you know? So that's cool. I guess I'm getting noodles or some shit, I don't know. It's funny that Tom Holland asked to make a movie of Jak and Daxter Naughty Dog property after working on it. You know, it's fucking crazy. Okay, so let's list out all of the TV show or movie properties from Sony that are being made, right? So we've got Uncharted by Naughty Dog. The Last of Us HBO TV series. That's Naughty Dog. Twisted Metal. I don't know who made that, to be honest, but PS1 game. Jak and Daxter, Naughty Dog. Ratchet and Clank, I guess, in the past. That was PlayStation Studios, I think. Yeah, Insomniac Games. That's 3 out of 4 Naughty Dog properties that are being adapted. Like, how fucking crazy is that? Last of Us and Uncharted are like a no-brainers because, like, they are PlayStation at this point. But, fuck. Oh yeah, Martian was a very pivotal role in Jak 1. sure. When Crash cartoon? I think there was something at some point. But Last of Us, I think will make a cool series. I mean, from what I've seen, it looks pretty fucking cool. I don't think we get answers to Ma because I doubt it'll even get to that point because that's mainly Jak 3 stuff, you know? You just need Crash Bandicoot live action? Oh, man. Oh, man. Today is a day, alright. Chris Pratt as Crash, of course. I mean, he's just so cool. Oh my god. Blah, blah, blah. All of you going buy Klonoa, buy Uncharted, buy Jak and Daxter. I don't know, man. This is for real. This is totally for real. I don't know what else to say. Still waiting to get to 100 likes so I can end the stream. What would the plot line be? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. Seriously though, I'd love to be a consultant on this project. Hey, we got 100 likes. You guys are pretty fucking based. You know that? End of the stream. No. I think like telling like the revenge story in the same way that like Jak 2 did it would be pretty cool. Like, oh yeah, 101. Now we can open the door. Right. Just watched your iceberg video today. It was a great time. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Not many people better for that role than you, to be honest. Thanks. No shit though. I would really love to actually like, just to like, hear the ideas they're having of how to approach this, you know? Because like, I see so many people with this, like, they want it to be like, when it comes to like adaptations and stuff, they want it to be risk-free. They want it to like adapt things 100%. They want things to be faithful. And it's like, man, I'm all about taking risks. So, and I know studios are, well, not really, but like the creative people in these projects usually want to take some cool risks as well. Which is why I usually see things that you wouldn't really expect from stuff like this, you know? So I don't know. It would be pretty cool if I could actually like just get to know their thought processes behind this. 3 dislikes. Can you see that? It's probably when we were talking about like how gay people have a right to exist. Well, I mean, the Jak and Daxter story is messy. The Jak 1 is basically a technical push for 0 load times and story second. I suppose. It wasn't like... I suppose. Following characters when Jak and Daxter are out on missions might work, but do you want them at the center too, of course? So I really don't know how they would do it. I just think a show has so much potential to like explore everything, you know? Yeah, exactly, probably. Most likely, to be honest. But, I just think there's so much potential for a fucking sick-ass Jak TV show. No shit. Like, because like the game is obviously solely from Jak's perspective because you fucking play as him. But just imagine how much other background stuff we could be privy to if it was a show, you know? Like, could see some stuff that Torn gets up to, or the metalheads and the politics behind that, like the truce between Praxis and Core. Like, so much cool stuff we could explore, you know? We could actually like get a decent like as kind of stupid as love triangles are, it was pretty, at least get a good one, I suppose. It was kind of half baked in Jak 2, but like actually get to know who fucking Ashlyn and Tess are. We barely fucking know them, you know? Actually like explore the effects that living in this world for 2 years has had on Kira, because she was completely isolated from the others, you know? Could see Crew's exploits. Like, I can really imagine that like getting into the real seedy underbelly of this fucking city, you know? Like, really seeing, like, the illegal shit that Crew's got going on. Like, the fucking slave trade. There's a fucking slave trade in this game. We could really have a look at, like, what that... like, bro. There's just so much potential. So much potential. Oh, okay. Saucy, fair enough. Yeah, with the lurkers. The lurkers are the slaves. Do season 1 of Jak 1 World, then latest Jak 2. See, like, I can see that happening, to be honest. Like, one season is Jak 1, and then... But if anything, I still... Thanks, Martian. I would still want them to, like, throw the audience for a loop by, like, with the transition to season 2. Because that is, like, a real key part of the Jak experience, I think. That whole, like, misdirection, I suppose. Jak and Daxter will work better in TV series than movie. Would love to be 3D animation, push new style into the mix. It would be cool, yeah. But I'm just saying live action is definitely possible to be good. And the more I think about it, the more it's just like, yeah, this could be really cool. But animation is going to be easier to get right, I think. I really should go, hey. I've got to go, like, investigate this Klonoa situation, see what if I can throw my money at it yet or not. Okay. I should, oh yeah, and really, like, explore, like, the Crimson Guard, because, you know, they are people. You know, like, see what they get up to and how they feel about Praxis's rule, you know? So oh yeah, Martian, I apologize for, like, keeping you up. Hey, I don't even know what your sleep schedule's looking like. Yeah. Okay. I should go. Thank you all so much for coming to the stream. I know I haven't streamed in a while. I honestly just haven't really felt like it. And I don't even know what to stream, in all honesty. But we'll figure it out. Join my Discord. Come chat with us. It's been pretty hype in there since the announcement. So yeah. But you all promise me, go buy Klonoa. Please, just do it. Play the original PS1 version first. Trust me, you're doing yourself a favor. But yeah. Alright, well, that's it from me. I don't know when I don't even know if I'm gonna go to sleep after this, but we'll see. Alright, I love you all. Thank you so much for dropping by. I'll catch up with you guys some other time. Goodbye.